Hey there, guys. Frankomatic here with Sis.
Hi.
And this is Buried in Time. You might notice that this would appear to be the main menu as opposed to where we were. That's because I screwed up.
Good job.
I forgot an item. That's kind of important.
Kind of?
Kind of. In the lab. So rather than make you guys watch me walk all the way over there, I moved the save a little bit to exactly where the item is. Here it is. This is on the far dock of the ice asteroid. And we actually have one more thing we need to do here.
Use the elevator?
Now you remember our... where is it? Oxygen thingy. It also has this drain over here. So let's just, you know... get a little bit of water. Why not?
Hooray.
Now let's, go to the one place we haven't been yet. Chichen Itza. There will be a human presence here. Don't be seen, you know. The good stuff. First thing I'm going to do is save, because I want to show something off. So we came in at the top of the temple here, right?
Yeah?
Let me just kind of walk around a little bit, once I eventually find the front of the stupid thing. Here it is, over here. Let's just go down and say hi. We screwed up history.
Oh no!
A little bit by becoming the new god of the Mayans, or Incans, whichever these are supposed to be. So yeah, maybe we should do what it says and not just go, you know...
ruin history.
That huge pyramid is the Castillo. It's dedicated to Kukulkan, who was the Mayan equivalent of the Aztec serpent god Quetzalcoatl. The structure behind it is the Temple of the Warriors.
Cool.
An interesting thing about El Castillo is that it was built on top of a smaller, older pyramid. In fact, some of the other Mayan pyramids have been built over the previous pyramid as many as 6 times, with the old temple still remaining underneath. I would guess that we're standing on the High Priest's grave pyramid. Historians have theorized that before it was a tomb, it was used for some other ceremonial purpose.
It's neat, right?
Ah, the pelota field. The Maya played a game which was kind of a cross between basketball and soccer. Without using their hands or feet, they'd have to knock a hard rubber ball through a slightly larger stone hoop as high as 30 feet off the ground. No such thing as sore losers, mainly because the losers were decapitated.
Well...
How did you ever
Overlooking
practice?
the ball court is the Temple of the Jaguars, which also function as box seats for the royalty.
maybe you weren't decapitated for friendly matches.
That square building over there is the Casa Colorada. Historians believe it was the house of the High Priest.
Okay.
That's a chalk mule. They were pretty common in Chichen Itza. Generally, if you wanted to be accepted by the gods, you'd place an offering in the chalk mule's hands. I've only seen pictures of them facing away from the temple. I wonder wonder why this one's facing inward. That circular building is the caracol, which means snail. The Maya built it as an astronomical observatory. They'd line up the sun and moon through rectangular slits in its walls to identify important days like the summer and winter solstices. Behind the observatory is the Casa de las Monjas, or nunnery.
Well, it's got a lot of actual, like, useful information if you care about this kind of thing here.
This is a Mayan ceremonial calendar. The larger disc has 20 month names inscribed in it, and the smaller one numbers the days. When they're spun, they make a month-day combination where they meet. If you do the math, that's 260 different combinations, each of which represent a day of the ceremonial year. Historians think that certain days of the ceremonial year were reserved for honoring the gods with human sacrifices, bloodletting, and other fun rainy day activities. Hey, what can you say? I guess the Mayans can be summed up with one simple word: fun.
Anyways, we're gonna move away from Monster for a little bit, because we got a lot of stuff we can read here. Chakmul grants entrance to the Underworld only on sacred days. And here are
Various gods and goddesses.
and their various days. Probably, in theory, write some of these down. I think maybe this one, since we want to maybe go to the Underworld, because that's kind of all we can do up here. The Day of the God of Death might be appropriate for that. The holy vessel contains the breath of Itzamna. To touch the holy vessels, become a vessel of the word of Itzamna. Okay. Homage must be paid to 4 lords of the night before the layman is allowed to touch the holy vessel of ordainment.
Okay.
Fair enough. Oh, hey. That seems like it could be useful, right?
Well, if you can pick it up, probably.
I think there might be some more things to read on the outside, but I don't remember. Only after passing the trials may a supplicant gain counsel with the gods to pay homage. Fair enough. Supplicant must prove his worth by passing the trials of the Underworld. Okay. Considering the holy vessel is one of the things we need to look at, probably good information. Libations must be made to the Lord of Night to gain passage into the realms of the Underworld. Let's see, we want... Death, 9 wind, 9 grass, 9 sun, 9 obsidian, 9 dog. See if 9 dog is acceptable.
Oh.
Welcome to the Underworld. We're only here for a short trip.
Well, we're not getting out the way we came in. The opening of that shaft we fell down is at least 4 meters above us. I guess that's the idea. No other way but forward. I just hope there's another way out of here. I knew that archaeologists found a series of natural caverns underneath this pyramid, but I don't think anyone's ever been able to figure out what they were used for. The Maya believe that the underworld was entered through a cave, so it's a good bet that that's what this place represented to them. Judging from what we've seen, I'd say that this is some sort of proving grounds, probably for supplicants to the priesthood. And considering that their word for the underworld was Sibalba, which literally means place of fright, I'll bet this was no funhouse. As I recall, the Mayan heavens in the underworld were usually represented as a 13-step pyramid on top of an upside-down 9-step pyramid, with the earth as a flat plane in between. The 13 gods of the heavens ruled the daytime, and the 9 gods of the underworld the night. That's why they called them the Lords of the Night. Their heavens were pretty exclusive. Only certain people like sacrifice victims and children were let in. The underworld was for everyone else. Anyone that didn't get into heaven would have to make the journey through the 9 levels of the underworld to the Deadland, which was ruled over by the god of death.
Fair enough.
The Deadland, ruled by God of Death.
So, I guess we found a not successful applicant here. Pretty sure he's probably not using this anymore. Man, that thing's gross.
That skeleton isn't exactly fresh. They've obviously been using these caverns for a long time. Either that or they left it here for foreshadowing.
I figure I'd just, pick that up. Carry it. It's disgusting, so it's probably fine, right? There's one other thing that we want to pick up.
The femur.
I can't remember where it is. I thought this guy. There it is. Copper medallion.
Okay.
And that's actually all we need right now, so let's get out of this place. Hey, buddy. So we've already done a lot of the stuff here. So the first chunk of this is just going to be kind of walking back where we need to be.
Frank.
Yes. I am actually going to show something off that I was kind of reminded of. I believe it is here that I can do it. Go down to the bottom here.
Woo!
The very bottom. The very bottom. Over here. And open this. No, no. Maybe not the very bottom. What's this? I don't want to possibly waste the point trying to reload for no reason. There's somewhere around here in this area where you can find a dude not facing you.
Uh-huh.
And Arthur's help button lights up. And if you hit it, you die because the guy hears Arthur talking.
Oh.
But I don't remember where it is. Alright, so remember the blacksmith. We learned that the forge here could probably only work with lesser metals.
Well, it's obviously a mold for a key. But why would he have hidden it under a brick?
It's a good question.
Yeah, incidentally, we needed a key, and here just so happens to be a mold of a key, isn't that coincidental? And we happen to have some nice soft metal to work with.
It just happens to be the right kind of key.
And there we go. Just grab that while it's nice and piping hot still. That done. Is, make a save. Well, I inevitably screws something up. Cloak chip ready. Turns look at these guys are wearing helmets and don't have much in the way of peripheral vision, isn't it? Hey, do I still like grapple? I don't. I assume that's not still over there, and if it's not, I'm gonna have to hop back up and go grab that again. Whoops. Just make sure it's not still just sitting over here, though. In fact, it is not. So I've wasted a little bit of time. Keep making this man relive his death over and over again. Okay, let's correctly do this now. That back up.
This wall is really crappy.
Oh, the castle's getting bombarded by catapults, man.
I mean, but even the inner wall is crappy.
Yeah, I can try like this this time. Alright, with the grappling hook and the key, now we could actually,
deal with cowmen.
Go do this thing.
Shaka, fool! 'Tis all for naught! He shall not claim this tour!
Let's watch this again.
Quick! He's in the king's chamber!
Or is he?
Quick! He's in the king's chamber!
Or are we?
Alas! He escaped us! He must not wretched a goddess!
Alright, now we're safe. So, through the magic of foreknowledge, there is something in this room we need to do that isn't immediately obvious. There is a hint about it a little later.
Well, that is actually a pretty nice depiction of a castle under siege. Guess another good example of life imitating art, wouldn't you say? Except for the 20-foot knights, of course.
You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him. Soylent gruel is made out of people.
I'm just not gonna comment on that. There is a way to get a little closer to this thing, if I remember right. Yeah, over here. Okay. So, for no obvious reason, we can get up to this thing and we can touch it.
Okay.
And doing so, we hear some stuff happen.
And the wall warped. That was weird.
So we can't use the key here, but this is a hint that we needed this key.
Good thing the blacksmith was just keeping the mold, I guess.
Yeah, convenient for us at least. So let's go down a floor.
This must be the study. When the king stayed here, it would be his throne room. In his absence, it would be used for receiving visitors, and right now, I would guess, planning the defense of the castle.
Look around a bit, you know. No big deal, right? Here's some, kind of difficult to read text. Luckily, if you really have trouble with it.
Hooray, you can translate it.
The war is not going well. Philip's troops have taken Dornay, however you pronounce that.
Set up camp on a thing, peninsula.
Some victories under his belt. It shall not be long before he gets cause to attack. Chateau Gaia. To be honest, King John is less of a strategist than ever Richard was. Until the whole Philip's advance, as we see Terracotta won by a lion-hearted and fierce bloody battle, lost so quickly at the hands of a weaker man. Yep, we're getting attacked. Not for many months. So a letter to King John to let him know things are bad. Attacked the Normans. Almost drove them off. Didn't quite manage it, though. I'm a robber. Blacksmith was not available. So his apprentice was available. The apprentice let on that the smith is hired to make a lock and key. He often keeps the mold. So that's why.
Scribbly, scribbly, scribbly.
Then my advisor realized he had stumbled upon the perpetrator. Upon several key molds. So yeah, the blacksmith's basement is a thief. Food supplies are low. Right now, this may be the last chance to do so. King John's Great However failed. Otter Bailey has fallen.
Things are bad.
1 cup of grain per man on every 3rd day. Everything of value in the hidden storage room. Destroying the key. Letter also has been destroyed. Gain range from all about the hidden storage room. That being the case, maybe we should check the fireplace. Found the letter. Gravedigger learned that my relief plan did not succeed. Philip's troops have proven to be more formidable than I had anticipated. Nevertheless, it's imperative that you do everything in your power to hold the Chateau Gaia, as I am already in the process of organizing another assault. This lies invaders, due to the improvidence of my late brother Richard. It could take some time to locate the necessary resources, but rest assured, Constable, relief shall come soon. In the event that the castle should fall, before relief arrives, I ask that you put everything of value in the hidden storage, which lies secret panel, doors of the besieged castle, burn this letter. That's a tip to go back upstairs and look at that tapestry.
Oh.
But
Okay.
through the art of having played this before, save a little time by just, you know, doing it.
This should be the main door to the keep. It would usually put the entrance on the upper level because the narrow stairway to the door would make attackers more vulnerable and the keep easier to defend.
We might not want to walk into the main keep. That might be a
Mistake?
unsound decision, let's say. So, I mean, obviously we're going to do it. so why wouldn't we, right?
I guess.
I mean, everybody's basically dead anyway, right? What's the worst that could happen?
I must be wood. Alas, he had no weapon. Pity.
Good line.
And then he killed us. Gotta show off these death arts, because they're pretty good, honestly. So yeah, we've done what we can in here, really. I believe. Let's go a little further down. Oh, hey.
Gage, that's the one! That's the one who messed with my sculpture!
Thanks.
Evidence.
Couldn't guess.
Time travel that shouldn't be here. They had to be kind of quick and good with your eyes. It was a little small, but you could kind of make out part of a number.
Looks like the supplies are pretty depleted. Wow, we look at those kegs. Probably not much left in them this far into the siege. What I'm trying to figure out is where do you put the tap?
You can't even drink, man. You're a chip.
Anyways, our counterpart here was looking at this chest. Which is, of course, locked. Luckily, we have a key. And now you would be stuck because this chest is empty. But, because we went upstairs and pushed that button on the tapestry, just, you know... Wait a minute.
Look at the chest. Cool.
Apparently, when I restored, it did not keep that I did that, so...
All this talk of having saved us time. Foiled.
Ruined. Ruined, even. Alright. Push this. There we go. It was a false bottom all along.
Oh, wow. How could that have been?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. Which we can kind of look at. Yeah.
That That's an enamel-on-leather portrait of Richard and John's grandfather, Geoffrey Plantagenet, made in 1158. Nice likeness, huh? One of the few pieces still around in my time. Too bad. If you chip away the enamel and gold leaf, you can still see the numbers. Since life was so difficult in the Middle Ages, what with constant wars, plagues, and whatnot, people just didn't have time for art. The knowledge of the masters of past generations wasn't passed on and was eventually forgotten. That's why everything from this period of history was pretty crude compared to the ages before and after it. Very little of it has survived because it was mostly in the form of tapestries and book illuminations, most of which have perished.
Somewhere around here we got our thing that we need to look at for the chip. Just gotta find it.
Yep, you got screamed at. Beep beep. Flashlight?
Yeah, somebody installed a flashlight into this sword.
There's no way that jewel was made by medieval hands. It's refracting your helmet in an almost perfectly mathematical pattern. It's flawless. I don't know what it is, but it definitely does not belong on that sword.
Mathematical perfection of diamonds cut impossible for time period.
Okay.
There's one other thing we need to pick up. I don't quite remember where it is. It's in this room.
Just take everything. Treasure is cool.
There's specifically something we actually do need, and I need to find it. Ah, here we are.
Money?
Some gold coins.
Give me the money.
Now that, you're done with France.
Can you make a gold key?
No.
Because, I mean, gold is pretty soft.
Yeah, we don't need another key.
Aww.
Anyways, with France being complete, I think I will break this video here. Next time, we'll go to the one place we haven't finished yet. The Mayan place. Anyways, later guys.